Good evening. I hope y'all are doing fantastic and y'all are ready for a online card class. The only thing I like better than an online card class is a real card class, a face-to-face card class. But the fun thing about online card class, hey Debbie, is that everyone can participate. So it's online, which means that you can enjoy it from the comfort of your couch. And if you see something you like, just jot it down. You know, want that stamp set, love that paper. And I will make sure that you know how to order that particular thing. Shut the door here. All right, so we're going to make these cute cards tonight with the Way to Goat stamp set. I love a good stamp set that says, great job, but it says other things, so that's fun. Hey, Terry Imus, I'm so glad you're here. We've got lots of people joining us tonight, and there's lots of people that will be able to watch the card class on replay. So don't worry if someone calls you, you have to run and come back. Like, this is all going to be recorded and uploaded to YouTube so that you can watch it later, and you can watch it like again if for some reason you missed something. Okay. Hey, Stephanie Jackson. I'm so happy to see you too. All right. So I have a question for you tonight. And I'm curious if you're going to get crafty for the holidays. Are you one to craft for Halloween, for fall, or for Christmas? So what's your passion? Are you a Halloween? Are you a fall? Are you a Christmas holiday crafter? Or maybe you're all three. So just tell me in the comments. I'm dying to know. I'm working on my holiday class schedule right now, so I'd like to know where you guys stand. Hey, Kim Truslow, it's good to see you. All right, I'm looking here for my page. All right, so also, I'm just curious what you think about what is too soon to start crafting for the holidays. Okay, Stephanie says all three. I get that. I fully agree with that situation. So I'm a fan of all three. Hey, Natasha, I see you. I see your little comment there. Thank you. All right. So I'm happy that you all found me. I'm going to get started. Other people are going to jump in, and we'll just get rolling. So I don't think it's ever too soon to start crafting for the holidays. But today I'm going to show you, hey Mom, good to see you, three cute goat cards. Okay, as soon as I started thinking about the holiday catalog this morning, though, I thought about how cute this would be for a Christmas card. So I may have to make that and post it in the page later. All right, so the way that online card class works, okay, because some of you are brand new to online card class, is that you watch the card class. It usually takes about an hour, not really long. And if you decide that you want to purchase any supplies from the card class so you can make some cards at home, then if your purchases are $35 or more, you will receive all of the pieces of paper necessary to make 6 cards. So 2, 2, and 2. Okay, so you'll have packets, and these will be mailed to you. So with your $35 purchase, that shipping is included. If you have an order of $50 or more, then you get a cool roll of in-color ribbon. So it's a mystery what color you're going to get. That's my surprise. But you'll get an in-color ribbon that's free. And this is also a door prize. So for people that come tonight, we'll be drawing at the end. Also, what was I going to say? Oh, if your order... Yeah, that's all. That's all I was going to say. I'm sure there was something else I was going to say, but I'll think of it when I'm right in the middle of my card presentation. So also, I would love it if you could share this video with your friends, because I love to meet new crafters, and I bet some of you guys have crafty friends on your pages. So I would love for you to share this on Facebook for other people to see. All right, now just hold tight because I'm gonna flip this sucker around so you guys can see my crafting station. And okay, I have a new little clippy thing here. Alrighty. It worked the other day just fine. So let me make it work tonight. Goodness gracious. Okay, let me try it this way. Sorry. Okay. We're rolling. Okay. So welcome, and get my light fixed here. My mouse out of the way. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to make these 3 cute cards. And I wonder if y'all are seeing everything sideways. It appears that you are. So let me flip this around so everyone's happy. You know, when crafty people get new technology, it can be a challenge. Okay. So now we're cooking on all of our cylinders. Oh, let me share this to my other group so people can watch. Okay. I'll just do that later. All right. So we're gonna make these cards tonight, but first I'm gonna show you. You know I can't stop with just what we're gonna make tonight. You know I'm gonna have to show you. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate you. Hey Donna, I'm so glad you're here, and Jessica, my friend from New York State. Okay. First, I'm going to show you some gorgeous swaps. I like to call this my swap show. So you guys probably know or may not know that and some of you are on this group. So some of you are on my team of happy shoppers, and we love to make pretty cards and share them with each other. So this is a stack of pretty cards that my team members have made, and I'm just going to share them with you. I'm going to go through now. All of these cards are from our brand new catalog. So, oh yeah, just one. Yay, Jessica. I'm so glad you didn't miss me live too. We're having a swap show. So I'm just going to quickly go through these gorgeous swaps. So all of these cards are made from people on my stamp team. Hey, Barb. And my stamp team is the best. We meet and we craft and we share and we laugh. And, it's just the most fun to be on my Pretties team. Most people are on my team for the discount, which is also cool. So if your order, like I said, if your order gets close to $75 tonight, you probably just want to get the starter kit, which is $125 for $99, no shipping. And you can play with our fun team of stampers and make all these pretty cards. So what we do is, it's like a cookie swap. We each make a card, okay? And we design a card, and then we make, like, say 20 cards, and then we switch. So this is what happened when we made a bunch of cards and switched. Now, isn't that cool? So I made all of the same card and then switched, and this is what I got. We call it swapping, but I just keep saying switching for some reason. All right. Now, one more thing I'm going to show you is a kit. So you may have seen this kit last week, so if you did, you may be excused to go grab a drink of water and come back in like 2 minutes. But maybe not, because you might want to see it again. So this is the Gorgeous Posies kit, and I love it. I love it, first of all, because of this box. I mean, just the box is cute enough. But you open it up, and it's got all of the supplies, the paper supplies that you need to make some really pretty cards, okay? And I want to show you more about my team. These are cards that we made with the actual stamp set, which you also need to purchase to put the cards together, or use any kind of flowery stamp set with some sentiments. And these are cards we made with the stamp set at my team meeting. So not to confuse you, these aren't part of the kit. They're just some extra cards that we made with this kit and stamp set. So I just wanted to show you those. I stuck them in there so I wouldn't forget. I'm easily confused, so I like to make things easy on myself. But these are the cards that come with the kit. You've got a nice sympathy card. You've got a birthday card, or just, you know, that could be graduation, any kind of day you're celebrating, wedding, get well, which we all need, and just to a very kind and thoughtful friend, a little thank you. So let me show you how easily one of these cards comes together. So again, everything you need in the kit is the paper supplies to make the project, but this is what we call a project kit. So you need to purchase some ink that goes with it. I recommend any darker purple ink pad would take the whole deal. Now it technically calls for Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Blackberry Bliss, and hey Connie, and Blushing Bride. I chose Gorgeous Grape for tonight. And then you've got to pick up the Gorgeous Posy stamp set. Okay, so you're going to want to do that anyway. I'm going to show you that at the end. Okay, so let's put this card together real quickly. Oh my gosh, my goats have taken over my tape. So I already separated out these kit pieces just to make this easier for you to watch. And I'm going to copy off of this card that I already made. Okay. So I've already got this stamp on a block. Why is it that my hair just starts shedding when I'm on a video? I've got this stamp on a block, and just in case you don't know, these are stamp sets. Inside are red rubber stamps that you pull out of the box. I had already pulled all those out for another purpose. And you stick them on these blocks, okay? And that's how you get to stamping. You're going to apply gentle pressure here. You know, I've got the wrong little, there it is. I was like, that's way too big. So you're gonna get your little white piece and you're gonna stamp it just right in the center. Ta-da! And I'm gonna go ahead and put that stamp up so I won't get something on my project. And that's really all the stamping you have to do for that card, okay? So each one of those cards just requires one stamp. Super easy. So Stampin' Up! Has done all the work ahead of time. So you just get to put it together and look fantastic. All right, so now I would recommend, if you don't have some basic adhesives with your kit, you need to pick some up. So you need some glue dots. Hopefully you already have some, but if not, I sell them. So you're just gonna stick a couple glue dots down to that ribbon. I pre-cut that ribbon just so it would be ready. And then you're gonna pop this sucker up with a Stampin' Dimensional. These are great. They're hexagonally shaped and fit right in that pocket where they're supposed to go. You're going to pop that up. Okay. Yeah, there you go. And the last thing you're going to do is I like to go ahead and attach my green leaf to my flower first. So it's a unit. And then I go ahead and put a dimensional on the back of that and decide right where I want it to go. So for instance, that I'm just gonna stick right there. And then the last thing in here is some wonderful Highland Heather twine. We get pretty excited with new colors of twine and things like that. So this ties actually really easy when you tie it right. It's for twine, it kind of has, I don't know if you guys know about our linen thread, but I would compare this to our linen thread rather than our multicolored twine, if that makes any sense. So to me, it folds a little easy, or ties a little easier. All right, so you're just gonna pop that on wherever, little ribbon, and then this whole situation gets adhered right to our base. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up with dimensionals just for fun. But you could use your tape runner if you want, your Stampin' Seal Plus, and voila. Now, the cool thing about this set is it has pretty envelopes. Isn't that the cutest? So you've got these posy How and Heather envelopes. Okay, so pick up your gorgeous Posies kit. It's awesome. I also, last week on my face, so every Wednesday night I do a TV show, and last Wednesday night I made these cute note cards. So you could pick up some note cards, they're like $7 for 20, and make a bunch of quick and cute cards. So if like, hey Sherry, if like putting cards together with a card, like paper cutter and all of that is overwhelming to you, then grab some note cards and a cute stamp set and you can make fun things. Okay, you can watch that video from last week. It's here on this page in the video section. All right, so that's one of the things that you might want to pick up. Now, I want to show you one more thing and then we'll get started. This weekend I have my Stamp Technique Club. So, spoiler alert, if you're in the Stamp Technique Club, you might want to close your eyes. But we are learning some fun things. First, this is on Friday at 10, Saturday at 6, 10 a.m., 6 p.m., or on the replay. So you don't have to actually be there because everything's recorded. But we're going to make this fun fold card. This was a swap I received. Okay. And we're doing this. It's called Mini Masked Layered Leaves. Okay. So I got this idea from a very talented demonstrator. I can't remember her name. But it was wonderful. And then a very simple miss you card. And y'all, I miss all of you. I miss all your faces. Totally, totally. So sign up for that. Message me if you can't figure out how. I sent out an email today, but if you don't get my emails, then just holler at me and I'll get you signed up for that. All right, way to goat. Let's goat. So these are 3 cards made with the Way to Goat stamp set. And one thing I love about this is in one stamp set, you've got thank you, you're the GOAT, which is greatest of all time. Ask any younger person right now, and they all say this. I love this. I got you a cake, but I ate it. Okay, that's a great birthday card. If you're one to make jokes about people's age, happy birthday, you old goat, is perfect. And then Way to Goat, which was really the reason I bought the stamp set, because I love to make cards for people on my team when I'm celebrating things that they've done. And I made the cutest set of cards using the Way to Goat stamp set. And I would show you that one of them, but I've sent them all. They were super cute. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with this one first. I think I'm going to try to go from simple to complex. Alrighty, let's see here. I'm going to put that over there. I've got all my pieces in my bin right here. So when you get your packet, you're going to have all these little pieces in it. And you're going to have 2 of everything, because remember, you're going to make everything twice, okay? And I think I've already put something in a weird place. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is some paper from the Playing with Patterns suite. So I want to show you that suite of papers. I have to find it in my little book here. It's the cutest. It's the brightest and the cutest, and I don't know. I just love a good cute pattern. Oh, dang it. I think I used it last week and didn't put it back where it was supposed to go. All right, so I'm going to show it to you in the catalog. Playing with Patterns. Page 100. That's easy. Okay. If you're at my card class, you know I take a lot of detours, so just be aware. Not major, just small. Okay, so this is the Playing with Patterns paper. Is it not fantastic? And look at all these cute cards. Hey, Terry, oh, you're welcome. I love to sprinkle birthday cheer onto people. So lots of cute papers, but we're using these papers with the Way to Goat stamp set. So I just wanted you to know where this paper came from. So we're going to use our adhesive. I love my new Stampin' Seal. This is brand new, so I've got to move it forward a little bit. We're just going to put a little smidge of it on either side and line that up. So I've cut this paper to fit your card exactly, 5.5 by 4 1/4, but you don't have to worry about that because it's going to be already cut and ready to go. All right, and then I'm going to stamp my goat. So on this card, I decided to use this goat. Now, the cool thing about this set of cards is you only need 1 ink pad. So you can choose either basic gray or basic black, whatever you have. I like gray better, but black would also work, okay? Memento black, because you're going to be using your blending markers. So I'm going to stamp my little goat here. He's just the cutest. And then before I forget, there's this little stamp in here that you might think is a mystery. It's not. It's actually just a little thing for them to stand on. So I usually just stamp it off on another sheet and then give him a little ground to stand on. Now, when you're, you can leave it like this. I mean, goats can be white. That's perfectly fine. But I chose this set first because I only colored him a little bit. So I'm just going to color him a little bit. I'm going to color, and I used gray granite blends on all 3 of these cards. So you just need to pick up a set of gray granite blends. I tried Smoky Slate and it's fine, but I really did like the granite a little bit better. So I'm using the dark granite for his hair. And then I'm going to go dark on the stripes on his little horns. Then I'm going to fill in with the light granite here. And then all I'm going to do for the rest of it is just put a little, anywhere you see like a line already, that's where you're just going to put some of this gray granite, this light gray granite, and you can fill in the legs entirely here. You don't have to be really exact with it. So that's it. You're done. And if I was a really cool person, I would have a purple posy ink to color that in with, but I don't. Oh, look what I do have. I have my blender pen and my gorgeous grape ink pad, so I'm going to show you a trick. Squeeze your ink pad tight, tight, tight. Squeeze it. Open it up. You've got a little palette, and you can just color in your little flower. Cool? All right. Now he's got a purple flower. You can always skip that step if you want, but it's too cute. All right, so now we need our little purple circle, which I have covered up. And it's just, this is a 1-inch circle. Okay, we have a 1-inch circle punch, but I've already cut that for you. And we are just going to stamp it with the, oh, wrong one. I got you cake. So this says I got you a cake. Okay. And then in the inside, of course, you know what we're going to stamp. We're going to stamp, but I ate it. And I forgot to stamp it in this card, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm also going to put it in our card that we're making. Okay, but I ate it. So cute. And now all we're going to do is build this sucker. So you're going to grab some dimensionals, like so. Pop it on. Boom. And then just a little trick to get this little circle in the right place. I just go ahead and put my dimensional right there and then stick that down. Perfection. And then guess what? This denim ribbon, so far, almost all of my classes, it's gone with everything. Like, it just goes with everything. I didn't have any purple posy ribbon because I just didn't have that ribbon yet. And so I grabbed this denim ribbon, and it's the cutest, okay? So it goes with everything. Pick up some of that denim ribbon while you're at it. It's just like a neutral ribbon, okay? It goes with everything. So I got you a cake, but I ate it. Hilarious. All right, let's move on to the next card. Did you have any questions about that card? Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Let me roll through here and see who all's here. And if you're just joining us, what we talked about earlier is when you think about Christmas crafting, do you craft for Halloween? Do you craft for fall, or do you craft for Christmas? I wonder what everyone will say. I will tell you that I start with Halloween, but I quickly get on to fall and Christmas. I have a lot of fun things to show you next time and next week, which we'll get to. I digress. Okay, so now we're going to make this cutie little card, and it is, it's just says you're the GOAT, greatest of all time. So this would be a perfect card to give anyone that has just done something really sweet for you. Now, what I did here is I went ahead and stamped this big round goat, okay? You'll notice that I put the stamp in the corner of my block. We tend to just put stamps in the middle, and that makes us get ink everywhere. So just a tip, it's nice to put it in the corner. That just helps you put it where it needs to go. So I stamped my little squatty goat there, and then just as a little trick, I went ahead to I wanted to make the ground, and to make it go all the way across, I just doubled it up, or quintupled it up, okay? So just keep stamping that ground, okay? He's hanging out in the ground, on the ground. And then I just love this little tin can. I couldn't make a set of cards without the tin can. So it's like a little open tin can, and it's just, they're gonna be like littered here on the ground because he's just kind of eating his way through life. Okay, so you can stamp those tin cans just sort of in that random way. And then now all you have to do is do a little bit of coloring. So what I did is I took the light granite, and I thought about this being a tin can. The lid and the top and the bottom would be shiny, and then that would be some sort of a label. So I left that white. You could certainly color that a color if you wanted to. You could fancy up your deals. Then all I did was come in and color his antlers and his eyebrows, or his eyelids, and his feet. Okay, so I left him white. Done. All right, with that part. Now we're going to go back to my little place where I have all my pieces. I've got a little piece of purple posy here, and we're using the stamp that says you're the GOAT, greatest of all time. You'll have this piece just the right size, all right? And okay, now just kind of a cool thing. This ribbon is called Purple Posy Linen Scalloped Ribbon, and I found it pretty hard to tie. But you know, I'm not gonna give up on that. I'm gonna just use it in a different way. So I use it as a border, and I use it quite a bit, all right? And we're gonna get to that, but I'm just seeing that I've got to get back on here. And I thought the card had just too much blank space when I was finished, so I went back and I just used my goat, okay? I stamped him off on an extra piece of paper just to lighten him up. And I just made a goat background. I mean, why not, right? So just randomly stamp that goat all over the background. You can have some of them going off the edges. When you're randomly stamping, you want them to go off the edges. That's just an artistic. Okay, now what we're gonna do is kind of figure out where this is gonna go, where it's gonna look good, and then you're gonna take a glue dot, stick it to this ribbon. So the easiest way to stick a ribbon down, I think, is with a glue dot, okay? And I went ahead and made the ribbon a little bit bigger than it needs to be so that you can trim it. I'm gonna pick this glue dot up with my scissor and put it right where it needs to go. and stretch it across. Okay, so there's that. All right, and then I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna trim it. Oh, my glue dot is right there. Trim it. Okay, so that way you're using your ribbon as a scallop. And then we're gonna take our little piece and stick it right there with dimensionals. 4, maybe 5, 1 for good measure. I hope you guys like these cards. I think they're precious. But I can't quite get the whole Christmas goat out of my head now. So I'm gonna have to mess with that tonight, and I'll post a card for you. Alrighty. Ta-da! Alright, the last thing we're gonna do is stick this "You're the Goat" on here. And again, I'm gonna get these dimensionals kind of right where they need to go. And that way this will be ready to just stick right down there. Okay, so card number 2. Simple, simple, cute as can be. All right, and the last card we're gonna color just a little bit more, and it's a tiny bit fancier but not hard because I've done all the cutting for you. So we're going to start with our purple posy, and then we're going to use 3 pieces of our designer paper. I chose, I wanted to stick with this color scheme of posy, blue, and cabana. Okay, so I chose some pieces of the paper that had those colors in it. So I go this color, wait, what did I do here? No. This color, oh, and that color. Okay, and I threw in a little bit of the coral. I'll allow it. Okay, so you've just got these 3 strips, and your PD. Oh, I meant to tell you, your PDF instructions will be emailed to you after the class. Okay, so if you registered for the class on Constant Contact, then that is how you will get the PDF instructions. Okay. And you would have clicked a link and gone and put in your name, address, email. All right, if you did not do that, you need to send me your name and your email on Messenger, on Facebook, and I'll make sure that you get the PDF, the email with the PDFs on it, okay? Because you want to make some of these at home. Even if you get the class packet, you want to know how to make more, because you're going to want to make more and more and more of these. Can you imagine, you guys, how your friends would feel? Okay, first of all, everyone's kind of having a rough time. You may not be having a rough time today, but tomorrow your world may just come crashing down because of something that got canceled or something that happened. And so would not one of these cards just brighten someone's day and mailbox? Can you not just imagine your best friend's face if you sent her a card made with the stamp set? I know exactly who I'm going to send this one to. All right. And, okay. I'm getting my circle. I'm using these stitched shaped circles. I forgot to tell you that this card, the cutout I cut out, was with the Tasteful Labels dies, okay? Indispensable set of dies. This is the die that I used to cut that out. I set that there so I wouldn't forget to tell you, and I forgot to tell you. All right, so the last thing we're going to stamp is this cute goat, and he's going to go. Now be aware that this goat needs to be a little bit over to the left of your circle, because you're going to come in with this Way to Goat stamp and put it right there. All right, and then of course we need to throw the ground in on here. So we're gonna give him a little something to dance on. All right, now this goat I'm gonna color more completely with the blends. So let's have a little blending marker lesson. You may already know this. If you do, you can just zone out. But our blending markers come in pairs of colors. So this is a light marker and this is a dark marker, okay? There's a thick side and a thin side to every marker, all right? So what I usually do is I start with the thick side of the lighter marker, and I go in and I just put a layer of the color filling the whole shape, okay? So tell me if you like to color or not. Are you a colorer or are you not? I have always enjoyed coloring. I find it very peaceful. I think it's a life skill, and I think that everyone should do more of it. When I was little, Mom knows that I used to color all her cutouts for her bulletin boards, and I would just get those Crayola markers and be in my happy place. But now I'm an adult and I use blending markers that are so fancy. But y'all, our blending markers, you've probably heard of Copic markers. They're quite expensive. These are only $9 for a pair. So they're not going to break the bank. You could just go in and get all the colors, even on a starter kit, and have so many markers to play with. So don't let the fact that we have these pairs of markers scare you away, because they're a very reasonable price point. All right, so I've filled in his whole self with a light gray color. Okay, oh look, there's more people here. Tina, hey Tina. Oh Barb, that's great, you're learning to color. Well, just keep practicing. It's so fun to play around. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and add some dark to it. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and make his horns completely dark. But here I'm going to add just a little bit of dark to his hair, his little hair spot here. And then what I'm going to do is come back with this lighter marker and pull that out. So then you don't have that kind of, oh, what do you call it, like line between the light and the dark. And then I can go in, add more dark right there on the edge. And then at this point you can go in with the thin tip to just bring that color, that dark color out. Does that make sense? So you're just using that thin tip to kind of blend it out. All right, I'm gonna put a little dark right in this inner part of his ear. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do his, what do you call these? Eyelids, dark. You see where those lines are? That's a hint that you're gonna put some dark in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get this area dark, and of course his little tail can be dark. And then I can go in and just fill in some of these like edges. I can fill in around these little folds in his fur. And then see how there's a line between those two? We want to get rid of that. So that's when we're kind of come back in with our lighter color and just pull that out. So we pull that out until, and it looks like it's going to show a lot, but it will dry to where that's not going to show as much. All right. And then what I'm going to do is one more time go over the whole kit and caboodle with my light to really blend all that in. Okay. Alrighty. My little goat, isn't he cute? He's so cute. So that's kind of how you can blend. Get your dark and your light and just play around and bring them, pull one in to pull the other in, like so. All right, so now what we're going to do is finish building this card. Now, we're going to stick this piece of vellum down, but since this circle is going to go on top of it, we can just use a big old thing of Stampin' Seal Plus right there, and no one will be the wiser. So we stick that down. And then we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. 1, 2, 3. So cute. Oh, Terry, yeah, my husband has that same problem. Well, not coloring, but being left-handed. So, well, maybe these things dry really fast. So maybe, I don't know if you've tried with the blending markers, but it may work for you because they dry super fast. All right, so you're going to stick that down, and then in your packet, which I've put in my little box of goodies. Oh, it got stuck. You'll have 2 bows already tied with your pool party ribbon, and it's the cutest. It's like a shiny sheer pool party ribbon. Love it. And you can pop that on there. Okay, so your cute kit of card goodies will come with enough to make this many cards. So you'll have 2, 2, and 2. All right, so you'll have 6 cards. And remember, the way that you get that packet of cards is to make a purchase of at least $35, okay? If you make a purchase of $50, you're going to get a free roll of ribbon, all right? And that will come to you in the mail. And oh, and don't forget, I almost forgot to tell you that during, oh, here, let me get a Sharpie. Right now we have bonus days, okay? That's the other thing you're going to get. If you spend $50, then you get $5 coupon to use in August, okay? And this ends August 3rd. But for this class deadline, you have to get your orders into me by Friday, the 31st at noon. I think that's what I said on my email. But that way I'll have the make and takes ready to send to you. I've actually already got them cut this time, so they're ready to pop in the mail. So as soon as you get your order in, then I will send you that make and take kit for free. Okay, so pick up the Way to Go stamp set. First of all, it's adorable. It goes for lots of different occasions, and it will make people smile right now, which is really awesome. And it doesn't require a lot of coloring. You can leave it white if you want, and it still looks really cute. All right. Now, let me tell you about something that's coming up. I always want to be so excited about what's coming up. So next Wednesday, which, let me look at my calendar on my computer. Next Wednesday is the 5th, okay? So August the 5th, on Facebook Live is my holiday catalog kickoff. All right? So everyone is going to get to see the holiday catalog next week. And you're going to get to see all the pretty things from this guy. Love it. Love it. So pick up your goats today and be ready for Christmas, which is coming next week. Well, the catalog is coming next week, not Christmas. Goodness no. I'll show you just a sneak peek of, I'm going to choose 3 of the things that I've made with the Halloween suite, just to give you a little sneak peek. You may have seen them behind me. We have a cute little Halloween card, a little Halloween treat container, which I think I've fused shut. I don't even think there's anything in there. Surprise! You don't get anything. And a little Halloween Hershey bar, slider bar. So just a little sneak peek of what's in the holiday catalog, but we'll have a holiday catalog kickoff next week because you can start ordering from it on August the 4th. So it'll be the second day of the holiday catalog ordering period. And I believe, let me see, that is all I have for you today. So I hope you have a fantastic night and get your orders in. Oh, in the information on this actual post, there's a link that you can click, and it will take you to all of the supplies that were used to make these cards. So you don't have to wonder, like, what color paper, what color ink, what did she say? So just click the link, and all the things will pop up as in little boxes, and you just pick what you want and put it right in your cart, okay? So that will have you ready to make your cards when they come in the mail. Of course, If you don't love the goats, I guess we can still be friends. But you can certainly use, like last month's card we used, the zebras. You can use any other little critter that you have. Oh, I had this here to show you one more card made with this suite of products, which is really pretty. So that's a cute card to make. All right, you guys. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw for the door prize before I forget. I'm going to scroll through here and write down everyone that was here and draw. So we have Kathy, we have Barb, Terry, Tina, Connie, got it, Sherry, Barb, she won last time, Jessica, Terry, and Donna. Donna, I bet you love these goats. Stephanie, Mom, Kim, Truslow, and Debbie. Oh, we had such a fun class. I can't wait, you guys, until we can all be together again and meet in person. But for now, this is what we're going to do. All right. And we will make our fun online until we can see each other face to face. All right. So... all right, I'm going to draw out of my pack of cards here. Pack of names. Da-da-da! The winner of the ribbon for the door prize is Terry. So I'm going to write your name on here, Terry, and 2 R's or 1 R. Yes, I always forget Terry. And you can be watching your mail for that. Okay, good night, guys. Have a great night.